Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am JD. For those who are new to my channel, thank you for tuning in. Today I'm going to actually do my brows. I've asked on my social media accounts who would be interested to see a brow routine, and I had such a good response that I decided to go ahead and record my brows. Me actually doing my brows for you guys. So, no further ado, if you would love to see how I do my brows, please stay tuned and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Alright guys, I'm going to take a spoolie. You can use any spoolie of your choice. And I'm just going to begin brushing the hairs up and over in the direction that I would want to fill my brows in. Alright, so let's get started. Now that I got my hair out the way, I'm more relaxed and it's not absolutely doing the most. So I'm going to go ahead and take my MAC Spike pencil and I'm going to start filling in my brows very lightly, starting from the base of my brows and drawing towards my tail end of the brow. And as I go towards the tail end of the brow, I'm going to put a little pressure just to get a more defined line towards the tail. And then I'm going to also do the same thing up top, lightly making light strokes on top of the brow, and then putting a little bit more pressure, or adding a little bit more pressure towards the tail part. Okay, so once I get the basic outline of what my brow is going to be like the shape and everything, I'll just go in and fill in the rest with the pencil. And then as I go, I'm going to also just be brushing through the hairs to distribute the product evenly throughout the hairs. I'm going to do the same thing on the left side as I did on the right side, starting from the base of the brow and drawing a line all the way to the tail. I don't really have that much hair on the tail end, so I have to kind of like create little hairs on the tail. And yeah, so just drawing my basic shape. And then I'm gonna go to the very top of my brow and outline the top of my brow. Now I do not start from the very beginning of my brow because that's how you really get the box brows, but I start pretty close to it and then just work my way on down. And then towards the tail end and just connect the bottom to the top. I mean, you're gonna connect the top to the bottom. Sorry about that. So again, once you get the basic shape of what you want your brows to be, you're just gonna go in and just lightly fill them in. When you're starting from the very beginning of the brow, you want to make light strokes. You don't want to press hard. You just want to make light strokes, and then as you get towards the tail part of your brow, then that's when you want to add a little bit of pressure. So once I'm done drawing the shape and filling my brow in with my pencil, I then like to take my ABH brow kit in the color Ebony, and I like to fill in my brows with the powder. I just feel like the powder gives it more of a I don't know, maybe like a more realistic look. I don't know, it makes it more bold, but it is a part of my routine and I do love it. So I'm going to start out with the lighter color towards the beginning of the brow, and then I'm going to take the darker color and add it towards the end of my brow. So light in the beginning of the brow and then darken it up towards the tail end. Okay, so I'm going to take my favorite two products, well, my favorite tool and my favorite product, which is the Tarte Shape Tape in Deep, and I'm just going to start tracing underneath my brows just to make them cleaner. When I do my brows, I never start from the very beginning of my brow because I feel like there's too much product in the very front of it, and I don't want that much product, so I just start maybe a finger or two behind the actual base start of my brow, and then just work my way on down towards the tail end, and then what's ever left on the brush I'll take to the very beginning of the brow. And y'all, I'm sorry about these crazy faces that I'm making. I mean, you know, I believe we all do it even if we don't. But it's all good, right? As long as the job gets done, who cares about the crazy faces? I know I don't. Taking my Real Techniques, what is this? It's a deluxe buffing brush, and I'm just gonna diffuse those edges and just blend that concealer out. And I'm also gonna do the same thing when I go to clean up the top of the brows. Okay, so I'm going to clean up my left brow. I'm going to do the same thing that I did on my right brow. I don't know what it is, but I guess because I'm a right-handed person, doing anything on my left side is just a pain in the butt. If any of you ladies have an issue or it's just not as comfortable, or if you favor one side than the other, let me know what it is that you do to get 100% comfortable doing, you know, anything on the side that you don't favor on, if that makes any sense. Because I'm still, like, I know it does end up, you know, turning out the way that I want it to turn out at the end, but I just want to be comfortable. So I wonder if that's anything that I can, you know, ever overcome, or is there anything that I can do to overcome that. But yeah, just let me know in the comment section if there's anything specifically that you do to be comfortable on the side that you're, you know, that you don't favor the most. And I'm just going to take that brush again, the deluxe brush from Real Techniques, and just buff out those edges. Okay, so now I'm going to take my small detailer brush along with my MAC Studio Fix Concealer in NC50, and I'm just going to clean up the top portion of my brows. I love using like a cream base concealer on my top portion of my brows because I just feel like it's just, I mean, it's a lot easier, and you have a little bit more control of the product versus using like a liquid. So that's what I like doing. I mean, you can use whatever you have, you know, whatever gets the job done. But if you are someone new starting out, I would prefer, you know, a cream based concealer versus a liquid. So yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. And taking that same deluxe brush, I'm just gonna buff out those edges and just kind of like use, I'm gonna also use my fingers too, just to melt the product into the skin. When I was concealing, I accidentally took some of my tail end of my right brow off, but that's okay. That's why you can, you know, at this point you'll go back in and just fill in any gaps or any mistakes that you might have made with the concealer and just, you know, get it to how you like it. So my next to last step, I like to bring my brow hairs forward. I will grab a spoolie, and you can grab one, any spoolie of your choice, and just start pulling the hair forward or towards the corner of your nose, and that'll just give you a nice gradient effect. And then last but not least, I'll set my brows with some brow gel. Alright, ladybugs, I hope you guys really did enjoy this video and that you're ready to, you know, practice slaying your brows. And I hope you guys did pick up on some new tips on how to achieve, you know, the perfect brow for you. So I will catch you girls in my next video. Until then, be good and talk to you soon. Bye.